In our series on sustainability and beyond sustainability to generative architecture, we have been looking at various ways in which buildings can be designed to be sustainable. I would like to introduce you to a project in Medicine Hat called Heritage Heights at South Country Village. And the project is, for many perspectives, actually quite a conventional looking project, but in reality it has some very innovative aspects. So when we looked at it, we determined that we had considerable landmass that we could use for geothermal exchange, where we take the excess energy in the summertime, the heat of the building, if you will, and park it in the battery of the ground, if you will, and harvest that delta T back in the winter months. And so as we began to develop the project, we started out by utilizing the geothermal exchange, which is a ground source. We basically created 220 foot deep boreholes in the ground, which then has pipe going into it, so it can take advantage of the delta T, the temperature differential. And of course, bear in mind that again, we're parking that heat in the ground and then harvesting it back in the winter months. So here you have drilling going on, JR Seismic and Energy Smart. We're installing the system at the direction of an engineer in Medicine Hat by the name of Tim Padfield. And the Padcar Engineering is basically the company. And so we have all of these boreholes going in the ground, which then in turn get the piping that allows for the geothermal exchange system to exist. Now, 100% of the cooling and heating load of phase one is managed through the geo-exchange. System consists of 10 10-ton banks, 11 loops drilled to a depth of 220 feet, providing 1 ton of capacity each and located on a 15-foot grid. They are tied together, and reverse manifolds bring them together in what is our mechanical room. It's quite an unconventional looking mechanical room. And it just does a great job of keeping the building warm and cool. Now, as well, we also have photovoltaic arrays on the roof. This was done in partnership with the City of Medicine Hat, who contributed financially to the installation of the photovoltaics. And while it's not harvested in this way, it's interesting to note that we actually have enough power there that if it were wired in a way that it could be utilized in that way, it would actually be enough to operate the geo-exchange pumps. So in essence, you could ensure that even in a crisis situation, the building would not freeze up, if you will. We would never have to be concerned about pipes freezing in the building or excessive frost heave as a result of the frost getting into the ground around the building. The photovoltaic system, which uses solar panels to convert sunlight into electricity. The photovoltaic panels collect the energy from the sun, and inverter subsequently takes it from DC power that is collected and it converts it to AC power. And there you go, there's the South Country Village with the photovoltaics on the roof, very nicely integrated in combination with the geo-exchange.